Hey friends, Anna here. Happy Thursday. I just thought that I would do a quick video and do a journal share for my April insert. I've been consistently journaling since January 1st, and that was one of my goals this year, was to actually journal, because I've been journaling off and on. I've been into junk journals for about 3 years now, but I have not consistently worked with journaling. And so that was one of my goals, was to really concentrate on journaling this year. And so I have used my traveler's notebook, and this is a B6 size, and I've used this size all year so far, and it's worked out really well for me. And so here's April's insert, and it did get a little bit of construction done on it. I'm not a real expert at making inserts yet, and so I made mine way too chunky, and so I realized that there was no way that I was going to be able to use this with as many papers as I made in it. So April was very like celestial kind of feel. As you can see, lots of moons and stars and, you know, that type of feel. But I did end up cutting out half of my book because it was just getting so chunky that I knew that I could not do another month. So I ended up just taking those pages out and stopping after this month. But I thought I would just do a quick flip through. I know sometimes it's kind of fun to see how other people journal and what they put in their journals. And a lot of questions I see come up in the journal community is, well, what do you journal about? Or how do you use your journals? And so for me, my style is kind of all over the place. One day I might journal just about what I did that day. And another journal entry might be like an event or a special occasion or just a funny story, you know, just whatever I decide to write that day. It could be a poem. So yeah, it's not all consistently the same thing. But yeah, so here is the inside of my journal. And I just wrote, I started it the 26th of March and I ended, my last entry was the 30th of April. And so I do a lot. I do quite a bit of writing. This was about my oldest. He turned 9. And then this page was from when we did his birthday party with our family. And you can see pictures. I do have the HP Sprocket, like little photo printer. It prints 2 by 3 inch pictures, and I love it. Like here I talked about the book that I finished reading. This little packet, I just wrote make a wish on here, and I wrote down like 3 wishes and stuck them in there. I won't show you my wishes though. So yeah, like lots of different papers and things. I tried to do some doodling and that didn't work out real well. And then like this, we had like a very full birthday weekend. We went to birthday parties all weekend long, and these were just 2 things from the parties that we went to. So this Ninja Turtle is from my nephew. He turned 5, and so I just wrote about that and put his picture in there. And then my brother and my niece, they had a combined birthday party, and so I just added that picture in there and then did the journaling here. And then I love paper clips. I use paper clips a ton. Just talking about outside time. I had bought some cards, and this came with it, and I thought it was really cool, so I attached that there. This just has some journaling inside. And then this was new. I had purchased this. I love tea. I drink a lot of tea. I had purchased this kind of tea. I love licorice, by the way. I know a lot of people don't, but I fell in love with this tea, and so I did a little journal thing on it and kept the part of the packaging just to document that. I have another specimen card here. So yeah, you can kind of see I do a lot of journaling, and I add in pictures, and I do a little bit of like cutesy decorating. That's kind of how it is. I add in some tip-ins like this. I added in my niece. She was in this showcase for the West Michigan area, and I went and saw her perform, and so I have all this stuff kind of from that and talked about it. Talked about snow or silly weather in Michigan. You know, these are, I keep things, you know, that I might get in the mail, like orders, and this was a little note from an order. My middle child, this is some artwork that he brought home from school, and I thought it was fun, so I added in there. This I just talked about Easter, and then I went and saw Captain Marvel, and I have my movie ticket, and I talked about that, and then just added my movie ticket in there. Talked about the Halloween swap, and like this is just a little funny story. So this is a Dum Dums wrapper, and it's dragon fruit flavored, and I asked it's my youngest. He's 2, and I asked him what it tasted like, and he told me fire. And I just thought it was the funniest thing. You know, like kids just say the darndest things sometimes. And so I really wanted to document that. So I just kept his wrapper and just documented that little, funny tidbit in there. So you can really just use your journals for whatever you want to. And you can have multiple journals for multiple things. Here's some more artwork. My friend Anna and I, we went and saw Endgame. And then my last entry in here is my oldest. He had his yearly checkup, and this is the little information card that they give you. And then I just journaled about our day. And that was when I found the Dollar Tree packets of butterflies. So I added one of the butterflies in there. And then my last pocket here, since it was the end of my journal, I just ended up, like some things that didn't make it into my journal, but I still kind of wanted to put in. I just made them and then stuck them in here. So this is just a picture of my boys playing dress up, and this one is my cat, and I talked about her. And then this one I talked about the Shannara Chronicles because I started watching it on Netflix this month, and I fell in love with it, and I have 2 episodes left to watch, and I have not finished it because I know that there isn't more, so I can't bring myself yet to finish it. And I'm so sad that they canceled it and there isn't going to be a season 3. But anyways, off my soapbox. So that is my flip through of April's journal. That one's all done with. Then I decided that I wanted to do something different this month, and so for my May journaling, I am not doing the Traveler's Notebook. I am using this loveliness. I have a lot of, I have probably somewhere between 30 and 40 little golden books, and I actually really like the size of them. And I wanted something different this month, so I decided to decorate one of these, and I went with this one because cats and owls are my favorite, absolute favorite. But I think I'm going to do a separate video of this flip through. So you're going to have to wait and come back and see the inside of this one. So thank you all for hanging out with me and checking out my April journaling. And I will talk to you later. Bye.